Today we are going to review the character Geisha, but not her skills, her skins. First up is Manchurian Crane, an A tier for the Geisha. Its calm form is a gray skin that looks very nice, and it also changes her hair, which for most characters only happens in S tiers. It also has other patterns that add nicely to the overall design of the skin. Next is the prajjna form, which is a mainly red skin with a headpiece that covers up her eyes and some of her hair. If I had to criticize this skin for something, it would be that it follows the same sleeve design as the original. Otherwise it is beautiful A tier. Next up is Rashomon, another A tier for the Geisha. This one is very different and at first glance looks nothing like the Geisha. It features a beautiful cap, as the game calls it, that covers her long hair. Fortunately it is transparent. This is another skin that changes her hairstyle. Another prominent feature is that the clothing isn't as baggy as her original cloths are, allowing you to see her feet move. I can't exactly explain the dress she's wearing, but it works using a green palette to create a striking skin that is well worth the fragments. Fortunately it doesn't end there, because it comes with a purple prajjna form that has the classic prajjna form hair and a ceramic mask that for the first time reveals some of the face. The overall look of the skin looks like a better version of purple peacock. It has some other details that add to the design, but unfortunately it uses the same sleeve design as the original skin, as does the calm form. Next is a personal favorite of mine, Blood Fan, so excuse me if there is any bias input. Now that has been said, let's review the Geisha's calm form in Blood Fan. It is a skin that is the first A tier to not fully use the sleeve design, instead using it only on one of the sleeves. It looks like someone used a bunch of robes and cloth and then carved intricate patterns into it. It also has a sword tucked into the robes. This may be a personal preference type of skin, relying on the person's likes and dislikes. In other words, it depends on the person whether this is a gorgeous skin or a plain looking mess. Now the prajjna form, which is a red skin, again bias input, as my favorite color happens to be red. It unfortunately follows the same prajjna form hair type, and honestly I don't know how else to describe it other than a personal preference skin. Also the mouth smiles really creepily. Anyways. Next up is the bride, an S tier locked behind a paywall. It features a hair bun fit for a queen with an immense amount of framing to hold it all up. The body of the Geisha grows immensely, and it's all covered up by a beautiful but oddly lackluster gown, that when in prajjna form just turns black. Now we have characater, which has a veil similar yet different to the cap that Rashomon has. As always it changes the hairstyle and has a mainly white gown covering her. She also has a massive hump on her back that goes back to Chinese lore and history. Not much to discuss about it, but either way it's still really nice. The prajjna form is another very red skin that uses a unique mask unlike any before, and has a crispy or ember-like effect on the dress that she wears. Now we have Lady 13. Another S tier for Geisha. The normal form has one unique feature: the sleeve design is altered to look much more like what the character would actually wear as a beautiful rich lady. Unfortunately there's not much else other than a nice color mix at the top and a flowing dress whose color my eyes refuse tell me. The prajjna form again features the same hairstyle as original and has nothing special to it. It has a bit of color with a red tint on her left shoulder, but that's it. Other than the fact that she looks like a mermaid. Also, if you're wondering why white and purple peacock weren't featured, it's because they don't deserve to be an A tier. It's just a basic recolor of the original skin and nothing really stands out, although some people may like the color palette.